Hello, race fans, and welcome once again to the Mobil One Racing League, presented by Bolt Law Group. Tonight we're here for round 2 at Rockingham, and boy, I tell you, if ever that term "hold on, it's going to be a bumpy ride" has ever meant anything, it's going to mean something here tonight. Because this track here is just one seriously bumpy affair, and the guys are really going to have their hands full tonight. And we can't wait to get this thing going here. And the field, they're getting ready to start qualifying in just a minute or so. And we're going to go ahead and jump on down to the track here and see. They're just wrapping up practice here. About 2 minutes to go in practice here. That's Bill Dart there, currently 13th fastest. There's Max Foner on track. 6th fastest there, the 23.168. Weather here is not too bad. It's 70 degrees air temperature, 61% humidity. The track temperature, though, is a toasty 122 degrees. So, yeah, these tires will be heating up quickly here tonight. And that may help the guys out a little bit. We'll see what happens when they switch to qualifying. The weather may change. So we'll just have to wait and see how things go here. Oh, Lyndon Durhole got into the wall there a little bit. Here's Donald Arnett Jr. Just a handful of drivers on the track right at the moment. There's John Jones. Looks like he's getting ready there. They're probably getting ready to wrap it up here. About 30 seconds to qualifying. Let's see. There's Maurice Gamelin. He's that Valvoline machine. There's Thomas Walter. Currently 5th fastest there in practice. We'll see if he can turn it up a notch in qualifying. Qualifying, they just let it all hang out right now. They're probably practicing their race settings and trying to make sure they have it good for the. Oh, whoa! He just avoided somebody there. I think that was Josh Bearden, maybe. Okay, we're rolling over to qualifying here. Wait for a few folks to come into the track from the garage. There's Donald Arnett out to start his run. And it looks like he terminated his run there quickly. I mean, they have 5 minutes to qualify, so I guess he didn't like how he got off the line there and decided to come back to the pits and try again. Let's see. Here's Maurice Gamelin. Well, we do have some other times coming in here. Josh Guten there. Max Foner. Whoa. Jumping up to the top really quick. 23.223. Foner setting the pace for qualifying here. Here comes Tribble. Owner's still on top. Kyle Rochelle with third fastest so far. Trying to beat that 23.248. Let's see if he can do it. And unfortunately, does not improve. Thomas Walter comes in with the second fastest time, 23.393. A lot of very close times here, folks. A lot of 23.2s in those top fours. Top three, I would say. No, I'm saying it's top four, yeah. This makes them very interesting. Oh, Swingle. He's 23.190. Wow. That's really getting with the program. There's Bill Dart. Currently 8th fastest. Trying to beat that 23.467. Let's see if he can improve on that. And they did not show a different lap there for him. I wonder if he went off course just a little bit. iRacing will disqualify your lap if you go off track slightly. So he's still sitting on that 23.467, 8th fastest. Still has a couple of minutes. He's going to give another crack at it here. I'm not sure. It almost looked like he brushed the wall there just a second. And I don't know why that's not correcting his, not updating his lap times. Still at that 23.467. Now I would be amazed if he's running exactly the same lap every single time. Let's see what he does this time. No, it's still giving him the same lap, so I don't know why it's just stuck on Bill for that lap there. We're not showing any other cars on track at the moment. And Dart, actually, he did fall to 9th place. Kralik got in front of him there. And the cars going to get ready to take the field here. As they do that, let's go ahead and take a look at our qualifying results here. Let's get that out the way first of all. Okay, Dustin Swingle, your pole sitter, followed by Max Foner, second, Thomas Walter, third, Kyle Rochelle, fourth, Vincent Sora, fifth, Josh Bearden, sixth, Maurice Gomelon in seventh, Aaron Kralik, eighth, Bill Dart, ninth place, Aaron Tribble, 10th, 11th place is Adam Westerfield, with Josh Gooten in 12th. And we have 13th, Donald Arnett Jr., Dylan Hervat in 14th, and 15th, Robert Hahn, Landon Durhold 16th, 17th, Mike Vano, 18th position, Dakota Moniz, 19th, Ryan Ferraro, 20th place, Patrick Hernandez, 21st position, Jonathan Roberts, 22nd position, John Jones, and 23rd, Alfred Vasseur, and 24th position, Chip Parks. And starting 25th, Marvin Turnmeyer Jr. And 26th position is Nick Kessler, starting shotgun on the field. Pace car getting ready to roll the field off here. Waiting for everybody to get in. There's a 2-minute countdown timer for the cars to get onto the track there before they miss the start. Looks like we're getting ready to go green here. Dustin Swingle bringing the field around. This will be a 246 lap event. And we're about to get to it right now. Cars going into 3 and 4 here. Nice field of cars, 26 car field. And we're racing at Rockingham. Everybody's off to a good start there. Swingle trying to get a little distance between him and the rest of the field. Oh, we got somebody in the wall there a little bit. Who was that? We're not getting any reports of anybody in the wall. Looked like that was the 22 though. It wasn't the 22, it was somebody else. Somebody did get into the wall. It was Mike Vano. We don't even show him now. He was on the track. Not even showing his car. I don't know if he just left or not. We'll go back to the leader here. Swingle getting a bit of pressure now from Thomas Walter. Walter trying that hotline, see if he can make it work. Like he decided to drop in behind Swingle. Walter's got a lot of company behind him. There they are, 1, 2, 3. Swingle, Walter thinking about it on the inside there. Oh, and he almost came up and collected the 14 of Max Foner. I'm sorry, that was Vincent Sora. I'm sorry, the 14. Looks like he had to get out of it. That allowed the 19 to jump up there. Now it looks like Swingle's starting to stretch out here just a little bit. Foner, he's getting a little bit of distance. There's a little bit of a battle there. Oh, it's got a little connection issue there. Foner and Sora. And the cars have, like, some of these guys maybe having a little bit of a connection issue. You see some, I thought maybe that was a little bit of damage there on the 19 car. Let's look at the nose cam of Sora. Yeah, that somebody got into that 19 there a little bit.
Caution.
Oh, and there's a caution on the field. Looks
Boston,
like
you're doing a good job. You want to give us an update on that car?
look like it's maybe Dylan Hervanton. Let's see if we can see what happened here. Hervanton looked like he just lost control of it a little bit there, coming out onto the backstretch there. Looked like he's trying to gather it up and started getting away from it. And he just could. It looked like he almost had it, but then it just completely went away from him, and looks like he's about to head to the wall. Did he make contact? Just a little bit of a love tap there on the wall. Nothing too serious. That's good for a phoner there for sure. I'm sorry, Hervanton. Now that of course he did lose about 6 positions from the start of the race there. Come down and get a little bit of work done on that car. Most of the field is in. Schwingel coming out in the pits, he's still in first place. Now, while we're under caution here, let me see if we can find Schwingel. He may be in the chat here a little bit. We'll see if we can find him and maybe have a quick holler at him if he's in here. Not everybody is in the chat. Don't see him. We have several different teams here. Let's go ahead and Josh Bearden, he's a league owner there. Let's see if we can get a word with Josh here. He's part of the Throwback Racing team. Hello, Josh. This is Tony Rice up in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got you, man. What's up?
Oh, how you doing, man? Yeah, bit of a bumpy start there for some of the folks. Looks like how you think things are getting going for you there at the start?
Well, up here kind of towards the front, we got off to a little bit of a slow start. I know the 19 checked up real good, and I slid my tires getting into them in one of the turns. I got a little bit of front end damage, but I don't think it's going to really affect us in the long run if we can get a long run.
10-4, yeah, and I'm gonna go ahead and send you back down to your group here, and good luck with the race and everything, and we'll try to talk with you later on in the race.
Yeah, appreciate it. Hopefully I get a better race this week than last week.
10-4, man. Good luck.
Thank you.
Josh Bearden, ladies and gentlemen, number 6 there. And that for the old school race fans there, the old Mark Martin scheme there. Schwingel is still your leader here. Now we also have a report that Chips Parks had crashed.
Green.
And we're green again. We'll have to check that out later if we get a chance. Schwingel with another good start here. Boy, he got a huge jump on the field this time. Let's look back in the field. Walter and Kralik going at it. Really thinking about trying to take a little look down there on the inside. Oh, and we do have another caution, unfortunately.
Yeah, I see it here. It's like a damn axle.
Let's see who that was. And that looks like that was Dylan Hervanton. Let's go back and see once again. There's Hervanton. And he got sideways. That track is just a little treacherous coming off of that turn 2 there. Let's see if it looks like Hervanton managed to keep it from heading up towards the wall there. Nice save there. Let's go back live here. Hervanton bringing her down. I don't believe he hit anything. He's probably just going to come down and maybe get some fuel, perhaps. And if he just got tires, the tires barely made it a lap. So I wouldn't think he would change tires. We'll see what happens here. He's going to go ahead and change those right tires. Now Rockingham can be a bit abrasive on these stock car tires, and so I guess he's thinking any opportunity you have to change them, go ahead and keep that rubber as fresh as possible. That's Max Foner. He had a little bit of right rear damage we saw a little earlier. We'll go back up to your leader, Swingle. Lights will probably go out on the pace car the next time around, and we'll be running once again. Unfortunately, we have 4 retirements there, and I think maybe 1 or 2 of them might be just a did not start, because I don't remember even seeing Marvin Turnmeyer on the track after qualifying results. So we have Hahn, Jones, Kessler, and Turnmeyer out for round 2 here at Rockingham. Definitely want to see everybody make it to the checkered flag. But this could be potentially a long race here. Lights are out on the pace car. Swingle, Walter, Kralik, Tribble, Vasseur, Bearden, Rochelle, Dart, Gooten, and Moniz are your top 10. I'm sorry, I think it's Gomelan is actually the 10th place right at the moment. Pace car is coming around, getting ready to shoot into the pits here. Green flag is in the air, and we're racing again. Schwingel with that good restart again. He's been getting some really good starts here. Look a little bit further back behind him. There's the 18 of Vasseur. Oh no, we have another caution here. Yeah, the caution, they're racing back to the line. Looks like we may have we have several cars involved in this one. Let's see. Let's go back and see what we can see here. This is the 30 of Chip Parks. He's down low, way below the white line. Now he just stopped, so I'm not sure what happened there. Let's go to Vincent Sora here. There were several cars involved here. There's Sora. He got down below. And he was trying to avoid something there. It looks like he might have been trying to avoid Vano or Roberts. Let's see what we can see what happened to Vano there. Let's see what he sees. Oh, that's why he was stopping. All kinds of things happening in front of him there. Wow. Let's go live again. And we don't have any, but we have one car in the pits. That's the 23. I'm sorry, it's number 4. He's in 23rd position. That's John Jones. Now, Jones wasn't shown as being involved in that wreck. But he seems to be the. Now here's some other folks coming down pit road here. There's Patrick Hernandez. There's Landon Durhol running 19th. Swingle continues to lead. 22 laps in the books. Swingle bringing them around once again. Lights are off on the pace car, so we will be going green this time once again. And the green light is out again, and we're rolling it once again at Rockingham. Swingle not as good a restart this time. Thomas Walter is trying to get there. He's got the 18 and the 96 of Vasseur and Tribble right on his tail, though. That track looks like it's mighty slick. this time looks like maybe the front 6 or 7 have gotten spaced out a bit here.
There will be a caution.
And we have unfortunately, we have another, and it's Dylan Hervanton again. Hervanton is just really having a handful here today. Let's roll it back and see. We can see what happened to Hervanton. Going down the backstretch there. Oh, it looked like he kind of drifted up into the wall. Oh, and hit the inside wall hard. Dylan Hervanton having a rough day of it here at Rockingham. Now showing in 20th position. Let's see if he gets out of the pits before the leader comes around. The pit, he's trying to get his tires. I don't know if he's going to have any work done right this second or try to get out and get around. I mean, it looked like he's going to stay in this time. The field's getting ready to come around into turn 1 here. And here they come. There's a van. Looked like he looked like he beat the pit car out. I mean the pace car. He came out mighty close there. Because usually the pit exit is closed as they come down. He must have barely made it out of there. We're showing Dakota Mining's on the pit road there. Hervanton, he did come around. He was trying to get out before he would lost a lap and come back around and try to get a little work done on the car. But look at where you can see where the leaders are coming, about to cross the start-finish line. There's no way he's going to be able to get anything done before they come and put him a lap down again. Well, this is going to be interesting if he's going to try to beat them out again. If they've already passed him this time, I don't think he can get out of pit road this time. He's probably going to have to just wait at the end until the entire field passes. Okay, maybe that's part of their route. Maybe they don't have to wait. I always understood it that if the field was coming by, you would have to wait till pit road was open once the field goes by. But I may be wrong. And he might have just had to, he might have got a penalty to go to the end of the longest line, got an EOL there, and figured, well, I'll just come on out, and I know I'm going to have to go to the back anyway. Hervanton is showing 2 laps down now. Hernandez is on the pits. He's just coming into his stall there, and he obviously has a lot more time than Hervanton did to have servicing done on his car. He'll be able to get 4 tires, no problem. We'll go back to Swingle here.
Green flag.
And we're going green once again. Let's see what kind of restart he gets this time. Thomas Walters ready for him this time, folks. He's like, you're not getting away this time. In fact, him and Vasseur and Tribble are right there. Walter moves down in front of Tribble. I'm sorry, Vasseur and Tribble's up there on the outside. Very tricky track to deal with. You're trying to race your competitor there, and it's like you're not exactly fighting the car, but you're really fighting the track too. Oh, and Swingle has a little bit of a problem. Had to dip down to gather it up. It cost him the lead. Finds himself, he's losing a little bit of pace there. About to fall back to fifth if he's not careful. And Gamelan trying to get around him. Swingle managed to gather it up in time. But we have a new leader, Thomas Walter. Walter definitely trying to put some distance on the field here. He's followed by Alfred Vasseur in second. At 96, Aaron Tribble. Tribble looked like he just got a little loose coming off of 2 there. And the 9 and the 44, well, the 9 got by anyway. And seems like that coming off of turn 2 is catching some guys up just a little bit. 44 of Gamelan trying to get by, and he does manage to get by. More pressure, more trouble for Tribble here. Kralik and Bearden trying to make something happen here. That was a car in the wall there. That looked like that was Hervanton once again. Not sure if he got in the wall or whether he was just coming out of the pits or what. Hervanton looked like he's getting ready to go around into the pits there. A nice little gap between Gamelan and Tribble there. And Tribble and Kralik are going at it, followed by Josh Bearden. It's a battle for trying to get that 5th spot. Kralik trying to pick up that 5th spot from Tribble. You remember last week, Tribble, he was quite a diehard at Daytona. His luck finally ran out, but he was hanging in there pretty hard. Kralik starting to get a little pressure from Bearden. I think it's going to be also a story of who can manage their tires the best here at Rockingham. Move a little further back in the field. Kyle Rochelle running 8th. No pressure at the moment. He's followed by Josh Gooten in 9th. And 14th, Vincent Sora rounding out the top 10. Then we have Max Foner, 11th. And a nice battle here with Bill Dart and Durhold. Dart's got it, and Durhold wants it at 12th position. Durhold makes the pass on the outside. Bill Gart's holding 13th position there. Half second behind Durholm and about a good 3/10 on Ferraro. There's Ferraro. Everybody's starting to string out now. You know, those few cautions kind of got everybody, you know, kind of settled down here a little bit. Sometimes you get those at the beginning of the race. You know, you get that adrenaline flowing, and sometimes you just got to get yourself settled down a little bit. There's Dakota Moniz. He's running 15. And these folks in the back, they're spread out now. Here's a little bit of a pack here. Roberts followed by Westerfield. Westerfield's being chased by Patrick Hernandez. Hernandez goes right under Westerfield to take the 17th position. Donald Arnett Jr., he's the last car on the lead lap at the moment. That brings us back to our leader, Thomas Walter, enjoying just over a second gap from Alfred Vasseur. Walter's car looking fairly stable coming out of those turns. Something you have to have here at Rockingham for sure. Looking real good coming off of 2 there. Nice little battle here, second place. Almost a 3-car battle here, really. Schwingel's kind of got himself back together here, trying to attack the 18 there, Vasseur. And the 18 runs a bit wide there, opened the door for the 9, and here he comes. Oh, and you better be careful. 18's coming down, and the 9 can only go but so low. And boy, they did an excellent job of not ending up in the wall there, folks. They had to have made contact there. I didn't see any daylight between those cars. Great car control by the 18 and the 9. 21 Kyle Rochelle, he's just sitting there. It's almost like he's the sitting duck. If something were to happen, he wouldn't have anywhere to go. And he's trying to split the 2. Thought about it, thought better of it. Oh, a little bit of contact there. Heard a little bit of contact between the 9 and the 21. These cars are pushing up kind of easily here coming out of these turns. Got to judge those passes just right. Nice battle there for 3rd spot. Schwingel is not done with Rochelle just yet. Trying to close in on him again. Rochelle is starting to open up a little bit of a gap, though. And they're spaced out a little bit here now. Let's move back in the field. There's Tribble. Tribble, he's a somewhat comfortable lead over Gamelan. Almost half a second there. Gamelan coming under a little pressure there from Durhold. This is where a track like this, you know, at Daytona, you just have to stay in line and really hold on to that draft. But tracks like this, yeah, your setup will make you or break you. Doho trying to get that move on the inside. Is he going to complete it going into one? It looks like Gamelan had to get out of it. He was headed to the wall big time. He really had to get out of it to stay off the wall there. Nothing he could really do that time. Further back is Vincent Sora. He has a comfortable margin over 12th place Patrick Hernandez. And then there's a nice bunch behind him. Good racing going on here. Jonathan Roberts chasing down Josh Gooten there. Gooten did the same thing. Pushed up way up to the wall, and it's just really allowing some of these guys just to get a nice run on them. There's the 42 of Moniz. He's getting by Gooten as well. Bill Dart's taking a look. And there he goes. Dart moving into the 15th position. Moniz might have the 00 there. He might have a little bit of a problem. Because now Gooten, he's coming under attack from Ferraro. Ferraro trying to make a run down the backstretch. We do have a caution. Thomas Walter still your leader here. Let's see if we can find out what happened there. And hate to say it, but yeah, it looks like it's Hervanton once again, the 22 car, I believe. Let's see what happened here. Coming off a 2 there. Yeah, that's the second time I've seen him. He'll hit the outside wall and bounce. Whoa, boy, those guys got so lucky. Boy, they were lucky he didn't collect them. Yeah, he's just having a problem coming off of turn 2 there so far in this race. The car is just getting away from him coming out of turn 2. That brings out the caution again. On lap 62 here, 246. Let's see if the leader's going to come in the pit road here. Yep, and here he is bringing the field down. Just about everybody's coming in. There may be a few folks stay out. Donald Arnett, he stayed out. He was the luck. He should be the lucky dog. He was the first car lap down, so he'll probably get a lucky dog there. Time for the battle off of pit road. Let's see if see who goes out, comes in and goes out the quickest. There's Walter. He's going to make it back off. Still retains the lead. Followed by Rochelle and Vasseur. And Arnett, he's coming down the front stretch here. Let's see if I'm thinking he'll get a lucky dog wave around here when he crossed the line. And doesn't look like he did. If there's a wreck, if you're just even touched by another car, and it will not give you that wave around, because the system will consider that you were involved in the incident, and it will not give it to you. So Arnett Jr. may have a problem here. We'll see what happens this time when he comes around. If it doesn't give it to him this time, he's going to have to drop to the back of the field and remain a lap down. And in a way, it won't hurt him too much because everybody else behind him is out except for Parks. Chip Parks is in the pits, but he's 29 laps down. We'll see if he gets that lucky dog wave around this time. And there it goes. Yep, he got it. Now we'll put Arnett Jr. back on the lead lap. And let's go back to your leader here. Now the lights are off on the pace car, and Arnett Jr., he didn't get a chance to go in and get tires, I don't believe. So hopefully he's got enough rubber under him to make this thing last. Arnett Jr. now showing, I think it'll change once he crosses the start-finish line. He should be showing on the lead lap here. Pace car's getting ready to come in. There comes the pace car.
Green
The
flag,
green flag
out.
is in the air, and we're going again here at Rockingham. Walter, Rochelle, Vasseur, and Schwingle, your top four there. And look who else, the 96, Aaron Tribble. He's found his way to the front there a little bit there, folks. Walter with a pretty decent restart there. Rochelle not bad either, really. Both of them were pulling away just a little bit. Schwingle trying to put pressure on Vasseur. Let's take a look from roof cam of Aaron Tribble there. The rest of the field spaced out fairly well. Car didn't seem quite as very close, but it didn't seem quite as planted as Walter's car coming off of the turns. See, they had to recover there just a little bit. We'll jump up here to Walter. Watch him come out of the turns here. That car is not, that rear end is behaving itself rather well. Smooth entry, smooth controlled exit. Not even lifting off the throttle at all. That's how you stay in front, folks. Gotta be smooth. Every single lap. Of course, Rochelle has to have a bit of smoothness going on there too, because he's right there. I think the trick to it is he's caught him now. Oh, we do have another caution here. Let's see. Oh, no. I think it was Bill Dart here, folks. Let's see what happened here. The 7 of Bill Dart going down the backstretch. Oh, and the 4 car got into him. That was John Jones. A little bit of a tap and tapped him into the wall there. So, yeah, there not much he could do about that. Dart's still running, though. That's good. He is 18th now. And that's going to bunch the field up again here. John Jones, he's come into the pits and just stopped. And look, I don't know. Maybe he, I don't know. I don't know if what happened there. He just He didn't even make it to his pit stall. I don't know if he decided to just retire the car or what. When here comes all of the leaders are coming in once again. The leader Thomas Walter. Now that's interesting. Maurice Gamelan decided to stay out. Him, Dakota Monies, and Ryan Ferraro. I mean, it wasn't too long of a green flag run, but I don't know. There's Arnett Jr. Now Arnett Jr. That's interesting. He went by the pace car again. It was showing him one lap down, but he's coming around like he got another wave around or something. He might have actually been 2 laps down and ended up 1 lap, and because he's definitely showing on the lead lap now, catching up to the back of the field. Gamelan, your leader. He's got David Swingle and Thomas Walter right behind him with fresh tires, and man, that's not going to be too good for Gamelan, I wouldn't think. He might be a bit of a sitting duck right there, because just about everybody else in the top 10 for sure came into the pits. And Bill Dart, he's in the pits getting work done on the car. Chip Parks, he's been in there. There's Jones, still showing in the pits. He either had to have some work done on that car or make some adjustments or something to get that thing right. It didn't look like too much of a hit on Dart, though. Now at lap 76 at 246. See, is the lights out on the pace car? Yes, they are. So we will be going green this time around. Gamelan, Schwingel, Walter, Rochelle, and Kralik, your top 5. Pace car is in.
Green flag.
And we're green once again at Rockingham. Gamelan got a decent start there. Oh, and something happened. Rochelle. I saw somebody's nose got in the back of a car. My correction, it was Schwingel. I thought I had it zeroed on the wrong car there. Schwingel was at the start there on the restart. Schwingel and Rochelle. Rochelle trying to make that move on him. The previous leader, Thomas Walter, back in 5th place. He's got a good handling car, but it's one thing when you're out front, but how does it handle in traffic? and dealing with getting around people. Let's see if we can close the gap here. And Walter got a little bit of pressure there from Josh Bearden. Bearden taking a look. Now almost a half a second behind Walter. A little bit of, oh, that was a nice save. That was an awesome save by Bearden. Wow, that woke him up. Now Gamelan, he didn't come in. Bearden is, wow, he got back on the back of Gamelan really quickly. I was saying that I thought, and we just saw Gamelan hit the wall there. Yeah, I think that might have been an error, to stay out there with those tires, because he's kind of falling back now a little bit. He's back to 7th. He doesn't have anybody really behind him right now. Bearden and Sora got by him. Josh Bearden up 1 position from where he started the race. Now in the top 5. Chasing down the 57 of Walter there. Catching other drivers and passing other drivers can be a rather touchy affair here at Rockingham. The car setup has to be really solid, not only for you to maintain control of it just going around the track, but, managing a pass on another driver. Walter and Bearden seem to be fairly matched right now. Oh no, Bearden tapped the wall. He was able to continue. That's one thing I've never understood, why they didn't just smooth this track out, because you can just see those cars just bouncing all over the place going around this track. And of course it makes you have to set a car up a certain way to accommodate for all those undulations in the track. And not like racing at Charlotte or Texas or someplace. Nice size track. Rockingham is a 0.97 mile track, but it does have that gritty surface that loves to eat at tires. Let's look a little further back in the field. There's Sora chasing Bearden there. There's Treble. Made his way up to the top 5, but they kind of fell back to 7th now. Nice little battle going on here between Gooten and Hernandez. Hernandez trying to make something happen here against the 00 car of Gooten. Taking a look on the inside. Oh, careful. Gooden had to go down just a little bit to keep that, because you have to think about that corner exit. You can't let it drift too high, or as we've seen a few times now, you will be in the wall. Hernandez with a good pass on Gooden there, though. Now Max Foner, he's going to try to take a shot at the 0-0. If the race stays green long enough, you can really get into a rhythm and find the places where you can make the car work against another driver. You have to have some patience there and follow that driver for a few laps and see where your car is working better than his. And definitely at a place like this, you can think about that, and places on the track that are good places to pass. Durhal, he's trying to sneak up in this little battle here between the 19 and the 0-0. We got Arnett Jr. He had gotten on the lead lap, but now he's in the pits. So he's obviously losing laps now. Tough break for Arnett Jr. John Jones, and he was the one, he got in the back of Bill Dart earlier. He's been on the pits in the pits ever since. I'm not sure what happened there, but he really, he's been in there ever since, it seems. Durhal lost a little ground there on Foner. There's Dakota Moniz in 12th. He's got the 16 of Kralik behind. Now, I don't believe Kralik is on the lead lap here. It's a little further back in the field. There's Ferraro having a nice battle with Westfield. Gamelan has fell all the way back to 13th. Well, not getting those tires is really hurting him this particular stint. Ferraro might chase Gamelan down as well. Now at lap 100 of 246. Making a bit of progress through the race now.
Caution.
Oh, and just as I say that, the caution comes out. The announcer's curse is live and well, folks. And who was that? Was that the 14 I saw? Let's see. Let's run it back. Yeah, that was the 14, Vincent Sora. Let's see what happened here. Okay, was that Tribble? That was Tribble. And Tribble, wow, he just got up into the 14 hard. There's Sora and Tribble. They're still rolling, still running 15th and 16th respectively. And here comes the field down on pit road. Dustin Stringle right where he wants to be. And I'm thinking he'll probably, if everybody's doing 4-tire stops, unless somebody does a 2-tire maybe, Stringle will. Well, somebody stayed out there because Swingle came out and looked like he's in third. Oh, and that was a 21. Kyle Rochelle had a little problem there. Coming out of the pits, let's see what happened there. I think he just lit it up a little too much. Maurice Gamelan this time, he said, yeah, definitely better come in and get some tires this time. There's just no way. It just would not be wise to stay out anymore. Online that has those fresh tires. Adam Westerfield has now found himself in the lead, but I think he stayed out, maybe get a point for leading a lap. But now he's coming in to get some fresh rubber. Now we'll hand the lead back to Schwingel. There's Adam Westfield making it out of the pits now. The lights are off on the pace car, so we will be going green this next time around. Pace car is getting ready to dive in, and there he goes. Green flag will be coming out, and we're green once again at Rockingham. Swingle once again trying to make a good start there. Monsieur Rochelle, Patrick Hernandez now in 4th place. I think this is the highest Hernandez may have been here in the race. Fernando's closing up nice now on the top 3. See what's happened if he gets there. Oh, and the 21, Rochelle, I don't know if he has a problem or not, or the handling just went away. Just lost a couple of positions there. May need the tire temperatures to come up a bit, up to the operating temperature, and get his car working just the way he needs it to work. He's trying to get back at Hernandez here. Now lap 108 of 246. Vasseur over a half second now behind Swingle. Once again, the top 5 there. The top 2. Oh, somebody just did a great job of holding on to it. I want to say that was that Hernandez or Foner? That might have been Foner. I saw had to gather it back up. He just kind of settles in between Rochelle there and Hernandez. I'm sorry, Rochelle in front and Guten behind there. The field has definitely gotten tighter again. Let's go back a little further in the field. There's 7th place, Jonathan Roberts. running 7th. Oh, and another caution is out. Let's go back and take a look at that and see how that got started here. Oh no, and Josh Bearden is involved in it as well. Let's run that back and see if we can see what happened. Okay, there's Roberts and Bearden right behind. And there's a 96 of Aaron Tribble in front of them. Bearden coming off the corner there, and looks like he did catch the back of Roberts there and sent them both down to the inside wall. Tough break for all of them there. Here comes Roberts into the pits. Bearden are in front. Quite a bit of damage there. Use that fast repair. Josh Bearden getting worked on in his car. 4 tires and fuel. Like, I guess he probably used a fast repair as well. Dustin Swingle continues to lead. There's Eric Kralik pulling into the pits. Followed by Dakota Monies. We did see him get loose behind Bearden and the other driver. Looked like he might have a little hood damage there, I believe. Yeah, his left front's a little dinged up. Probably use a fast repair on that. Yep, there we go. Good as new. Probably gonna get some tires. Oh, he did get tires. Looked like he just got the repair and some fuel, I guess. Top off the tank. Maybe he's thinking, if this thing does finally, we're having longer green flag runs, so there may be some green flag pit stops come into play there. And he got a little hot coming off the turn, off the pits there, and Rockingham proving to be a little treacherous. Dustin Swingles continues to lead. Vasseur so far has been the big winner here, gaining 21 positions, him and Hernandez. Now Vasseur, I wonder, he got an EOL for something. He's having to go to the end of the line.
Green.
And we're going green again. Swingle gets them going. Patrick Hernandez finds himself battling with the guy who's been leading most of this race. Those tires are pretty golden when you first start, you know, a new stint with fresh tires. Apparently, seems like they kind of fall off a bit afterwards, though. And if it were to stay green long enough, we definitely would see who can manage their tires the most or the best on a long green flag run. Looked like Hernandez might have washed up just a little bit there. He's got Max Foner right there waiting. Foner under a bit of pressure though himself from the number one, Landon Durhol. They're followed by the 14 of Vincent Sora. Top five have kind of gotten away from the rest of the field a little bit. There's Gamelan, fresh tires now trying to attack Rochelle there. He's still pushing up there a bit. The 18 there, Lesueur went right on by. He might come under attack once again here by the 6 of Josh Bearden, battling for the 8th place there. Once again, the field is spread out a little bit behind Bearden. There's a Tribble. He's got a pretty nice little gap between him and Bearden, and Roberts behind. Let's go back to 13th and 14th place here. Gooten. Looking at the track map, I thought they were a little closer than that, but Bill Dart's actually closing in on Gooten there a little bit. Dart followed by Ferraro. Ferraro is now the last car on the lead lap. He's the last car on the lead lap, but right now he's the last car in line on the entire field. And looks like he's got a bit of damage there on the nose, a little bit on the car there. Back to Yelita Schwingel. He's opened up a commanding lead over Patrick Hernandez, who's done well to get up to the front. Hernandez started something like 20th back there at the start of the race. Good turn of events for the number 2 car. Durhold has also been a little fortunate here tonight. Beard and Fonen I'm sorry, Bearden. He got by Gamelan and trying to catch Foner now. Josh Bearden back up to 8th place. After which was actually kind of a somewhat of a lucky spin there. Didn't hit that inside wall too hard. I don't know how many faster pairs they're allowed in this league, but in my experience, sometimes you have none or as many as maybe 3 at the most in leagues that I've run in the past. And I think some of these guys have used 1 or 2 already. If they have 3, you definitely want to be able to hold on to 1, because we've barely gotten past halfway point here. We're like 10 laps past halfway. 133 in the books at 246. Beard trying to close down on Foner here. Thinking about taking a look inside. He keeps it down on the bottom too. Good pass by Josh Bearden. That's for 7th position. He's trying to catch Vasura there. Down the line, he's got a little bit more pressure there now. Tribble and Kralik are having a little bit of a battle here. Kralik trying to get that 10th place position from Tribble. They've got Gamelan right there. They might both need to get past him. Tribble taking a look on the inside. Kralik, he's not close enough to try that as well. Try to follow him through. Then again, look at that. He just might. Got a good run off of turn 2 there down the backstretch. They both were able to stay together and get past Gamelan. Good moves by Aaron Tribble and Aaron Kralik. Kralik seriously trying to make a move on Tribble now. Let's go back a little further in the field here. There's Jonathan Roberts. He's got Dakota Moniz behind him. Looked like Moni's about to make a pass, and there he goes. They're side by side coming out of 4. Moni's now up into the 13th position.
Caution.
Oh, and we have a caution on the field here. Oh no, I think it's looks like it was the number 7, the Bill Dart there. Let's see what happened here. That's Dart and I believe that was the 12 car, Ryan Ferraro, and just kind of got in there and got her around and put her back into the wall there a little bit. And unfortunately hit the inside wall. Yeah, lost a bit of the back there that time. The back definitely looks worse than the front. front's not super bad at all. The back took the majority of damage. Oh, okay. The graphic just updated there, folks. Yep, there is no front. No front and no back. So I hope Bill has a faster pair left. Josh Bearden is your leader at the moment. Schwingel and company went into the pits. Let's see if we can. We'll see if we can. Well, he's here comes Bearden now coming into the pits. We don't want to, because he got to focus on hitting that the pit stall just right. Bearden was ninth when he came into the pits. He's getting 4 tires of fuel. He's on his way now. Let's see, the lights might go out on the pace car this time around. Let's see here. And oh, we're gonna have, oh, yeah, lights are out on the pace car. And according to our reports here, Max Foner also had a problem there with that wreck. Let's see if we can see what happened with Max real quick. Or did it happen after the caution? Let's see. We don't even see. Well, we'll just go live again, because go back up to the front here. Schwingel and Hernandez still at the front. Pace car getting ready to dive in. Restart here on lap 144 of 246. Green flag is in the air, and we're racing again. Schwingel Hernandez, there's Rochelle. Big jump to get by Hernandez there. He might try to make a move on Schwingel really quick here, if he can. Schwingel has been out the front. He's really got some super starts. Or I'm sorry, super restarts. Hernandez did lose that second position, but he's still in the top 3 there, although a little bit of pressure there from Vincent Sora. Hernandez now got a little bit of a, like 0.3 of a second gap over Sora. No pressure from behind for Sora from Kralik. And Kralik's at almost a second gap himself. Let's go back to Morris Gomelon and Fona here. They're battling for 6th place there. There are some larger gaps in some areas than others, but generally speaking, the field is staying somewhat packed together. And if someone has a problem, yeah, that's what ends up collecting other folks there too. They're not really spread out at all. That's a good battle going on here. It looks like Foner had to kind of gather it up there just a little bit, coming off of 4. Well, the driver never likes to see that in a car. When another driver has a little bit of a connectivity issue there and his car just pops out like that, that is the worst thing for the driver following. Especially if you're getting ready to make a pass or something, that can be terrifying because you don't know where that car is going to reappear at. Let's move a little further back. Well, Bassur, he's doing pretty good there. Dakota Moniz, he's got Ferrara behind him. Trying to put some pressure on the 42 machine. Meanwhile, up the front, Rochelle, he's trying his best to catch Schwingle. Trying to put some pressure on that number 9 car. See if he'll make a mistake. He hasn't put a wheel wrong yet. So getting up on the bumper of Schwingle there. Schwingle's car is handling so good off the turns. Sometimes you can capitalize on another driver makes a mistake there, but he's just not making any mistakes. He's running pretty much like Walter was up when Walter was up the front. Speaking of which, I don't even see Walter. Where is he? Where did he go to? He was, I do not see his car anywhere on here. Interesting. Gamelan and Beardman, they've been together before here. Got another battle brewing here.
Caution is out. Hold your position.
And we've got another caution.
Man. I think we need to start putting like an age limit on racing or something,
And let's see what happened there. And actually, that was Max Foner. Let's see what happened there. Oh boy, and looks like Bearden might have tapped him just a little bit, but he didn't actually crash. I don't believe so. I guess they kept going. But that's not what brought out the caution. Everybody's coming in the pits here. Let's go back and see Landon Durhold here. Durhold, the number 1 car there. Oh, and in the 19. Yeah, he just kind of got collected there a little bit. I believe that was Josh Gooden was in the 00. So yeah, Max Foner in the 00. Kyle Rochelle. Everybody's in the pits now. Now Dakota Moniz finds himself in the front. Got that McDonald's car up the front. With Durhold second. Ryan Ferraro third. Schwingel got out of the pits and still up there in the top 5. And Bill Dart, even though he had a little bit of a calamity back there, got the front and the back knocked off the car. Well, okay. I was hoping that he was going to be able to stay up there, but apparently he has to come in to get servicing here. He might have been out of sequence if everybody had to make sure he stayed on the lead lap there and come down to get himself straight there. Let's see. Dart coming in. See if he gets 4 tires and fuel. Yep, he's getting 4. Now showing in 12th place. Dakota Moniz, apparently he stayed out to grab a point or get some points for leading the lap, which you will see a lot of drivers do. Yeah, I think he got some damage on that right front fender there. He overshot just a little bit. Doesn't look like he used a fast repair, I don't believe. If it's not too much damage, you want to save that fast repair, depending on how many you have or have left, and save them until you absolutely need them. Back up to your leader. That puts Swingle again with Rochelle Kralik and Hernandez. Aaron Tribble, Josh Beard in 6th, Alfred Vasseur, Maurice Gamelan, and here we go again, folks.
Ready,
restart again on lap 163. Swingle and Rochelle going at it again. If Rochelle could just get a little bit better jump on that start, he might be able to get Swingle. Now, whether he could keep him back there, who knows? Taking a look on the inside. Let's see how Swingle handles the outside. I don't think he can hold him off. Not this time. The 21 had to gather it up just a little bit. Lost a little momentum, but he's still pushing. Rochelle's going to get, I think he's going to take it at the line here, and he will. He's new leader. Kyle Rochelle, your leader. Schwingel in hot pursuit. And Hernandez still hanging around. Definitely trying to get up there to that top spot. The top three, look at the gap that they put on the rest of the field. Oh, a little bit of a bobble there for Hernandez. And that opened up the little bit of a gap between him and the two front runners. If we have another caution, I may have to try to ask somebody, how are these tires holding up, or are they falling off rather quickly, or it'd be interesting to see, or to hear what someone has to say about that. Moving a little further back, there's Bill Dart running in 8th.
Caution's out.
Oh, and we do have a caution. Oh, and that was, who was that? That was Vasseur. Vasseur and Foner. Let's go look and see here what happened. There's Foner, and there's the number 1 car. And yeah, I don't know. It just seemed like, I don't know. Let's run that back a little bit here, because it just seemed like everybody just kind of got together there. Yeah, I mean, boy, he was just meeting the sandwich there. Foner was like hit from the front and from the rear, so it looked like he was about to get in the wall a little bit anyway, but still, kind of a sitting duck there. And let's see, Foner is, I'm not sure, did he leave he's showing him on track, but we're not seeing him. I'm not picking up his car for some reason. Don't know why. He's still showing on track. Let's go grab your leader here. Rochelle managed to get around Schwingel. Durhol, Ferraro, Schwingel in 4th right now. Aaron Tribble, your top 5. Hernandez still hanging in there. Oh, and there's Josh Bearden. What happened there? Let's see what happened. Bearden coming out of the pits. Lighting it up coming out of a pit stall. Oh, and he just got on it a little too hard trying to get going. I don't think he hit anything. Oh, did he hit that, or did he? Maybe he stopped just before the water barrels. Might be just a little bit of frustration for Bearden there. He tries so hard to get in and out of the pits cleanly. Everything is about speed. Bearden coming back on pit road. Looked like he's using a faster pair there, maybe. Get that car right. And I think we're about to go green here, or actually, I think the lights are about to go out on the pace car. And there they go. We'll be going green again on lap 175 when we cross the line. That's a if it were to become a time situation, they've got 3 hours and 55 minutes to get the race finished. They're at 1 hour and 39 so far. Rochelle getting ready to lead the field to the restart here. Swinger right there. And we're going again. Wow. I think Rochelle caught him napping there just a little bit. He left Trouble. Trouble managed to get in front. Swingle, they're all spaced out pretty good there. There's Hernandez still hanging on to a top 5 position in 4th place there. The rest of the field still going at it behind him. Bill Dot got a lot of action going on behind him there, folks. Well, Bill's hanging in there just outside the top 5. Boy, he's got the number 1, Landon Durhol, all over him. Durhol taking a look on the inside. Durhol had to gather it up just a little bit there. Here comes the 18, Alfred Vasseur. Dart might have washed up there just a little bit, allowed the 14 to get through. I think I just saw Josh Bearden there. There's Bearden. He's running 10th. Trying to run down Bill Dart there. Uh-oh, we got something happening here. We got some cars. Did the caution come out? I didn't see a caution. We saw some cars going slow there. Ryan Ferraro. Let's see what happened to Ferraro. It stayed green, though. Let's see what happened here. There's Ferraro. Oh, and there's the 42. Oh, boy, and the caution didn't come out. I can't believe it. They went down, but got down below the line quickly, and see, sometimes that happens. And when if a car wrecks, if they get below the yellow line in a certain amount of time, race control will not throw a caution. So they just had to pit under caution, and I mean, had to pit under green, and yeah, that's bad news there. Because sometimes you can, get a chance to get around to the pits and get fixed and maintain a lead lap, but not this time. Dakota Moniz, he's back. He's coming out of the pits now. He was involved in that. Right now, he's shown as the last car in the lead lap, but we're going to see what happens. The leader's coming now, getting ready to come out of turn 2 there. I'll wait for timing and scoring and see if it updates, gives us something different here. Okay, he's still showing as a leader here. I mean, as the probably the tail end of the lead lap. And there's your leader, Kyle Rochelle, not far behind. Probably can see Dakota Moniz. There he is going into turn 1 down there. And actually, Moniz is he is a lap down at least. Rochelle now getting under some pressure from Treble. Treble thinking about taking a look on the inside there. Patrick Hernandez, he's been the guy that won't go away this time. Last time it was Treble. Here's Hernandez. He's managed to keep his nose clean. Been fluctuating between second and sixth position here. Nice battle going on here. 18th Alfred, the 18 of Alfred Vasseur. Oh, and 21. Kyle Rochelle had to check up hard there. That just let the 2 and the 18 come right on by. Huge battle up at the front here. Now at lap 190 of 246, and Hernandez is going to go right under Treble into first place. He will get scoring as the leader if he can hold on to the start-finish line here. Taking it high, going through that turn. He's opening that door for Vasseur. I think Hernandez did get it at the line. He will score that lap as the leader. Oh, Vasseur got into him just a little bit there. Had to check up, and now, oh, and just like everybody else, he had to kind of gather it up. No, 21 there. Rochelle blinking just a little bit. We don't want to see that, but Hernandez back to fourth. Oh, and another little tap. There's Durhold. He's running in there hard, too. Yeah, a little right rear damage there on Hernandez. Boy, they're battling hard for the third, fourth, and fifth spots there. Looks like Treble had to check up there. Durhold and Hernandez got through, and here they're now trying to make a move here. Trying to get past Rochelle. Hernandez swung way out there. Swinging out just a little bit too much, you know. I guess the momentum carried him up there. Oh, and he got into the back of Rochelle. Definitely got some right front damage there on the 2 car. Still rolling though, but now Treble is Treble smells blood in the water. He's gonna get right up under him there. These guys do push up a bit coming off of those turns. There's the 14 of Vincent Sora. He's watching all of this. I think he'd rather be in front of them than behind them. Somebody pushes up off of that turn, something's gonna go wrong. Oh, and had to check up there. He definitely would have run into the back of Kralik there. No, that's Kralik that way. He would have run into the back of either, that was Hernandez, I think it was, and if he hadn't checked up. And he fell into the clutches of Aaron Kralik, who ended up getting on by. There's Bill Dart. He managed to hold on. He's still running in 12th though, but he's still there. Jonathan Roberts and Dustin Swingle there. I'm sorry, not Roberts. That was Robert Moniz. He's actually not on the lead lap. And Bill Dart, he's actually he's the last car on the lead lap now. Alfred Vasseur has found his way to the front. Somewhere back there, we were looking through the field there, but he's made his way to the front. Past Durholt, Rochelle, Josh Bearden has got up into the top 5. Bearden has had a bit of an up and down night, and he's hung in there, and he's making his way to the front, folks. Trying to put some pressure on Rochelle there. He's got Aaron Tribble behind, but not any pressure whatsoever. Almost 2 seconds behind. We're at lap 246 laps to go, folks. If this were to stay green, I dare say there'd be maybe at least one green flag pit stop for tires, maybe, to try to keep these cars under them. There's Tribble. He's got a bit of pressure now. Hernandez. Oh, Hernandez into the wall. That's like, oh, and he's got a bit of damage on the front. The front of that car is just kind of dinged up pretty good. I think he's missing the front clip there. Or it's just hanging on by a thread. Oh, it's completely gone, yeah. And he says, you know what? Can't afford to stop right now. I know that's messing up his aerodynamics, but you don't want to hope for a caution, because sometimes when you hope for a caution, you end up being the caution. And it just looks like he's kind of off the pace there now a little bit. I think he's going to try to hold on. He did so good to get up to the front there. Now he's back to 8th position. If he does have a faster pair, he can get that car fixed. But that's a big if he can get there. Let's look back up at the front here. Vasseur continues to lead over a half second over Durhold. Excuse me. There's Durhold and 3rd place Rochelle. And Bill Dart has gone a lap down now. Josh Bearden, your 4th place runner now. Now with that retirement list is starting to grow a bit now. Gooden, Foner, Walter, Arnett, Hervant, and Jones. Jones has been in the pits. He's still showing in the pits, but he doesn't seem like he must have. Think he can get out there before it goes green again. Parks, Vano, and Hand, Kessler, and Turnmeyer. Not even sure if they even started the race. Vincent Sora, he's holding on to 5th place there pretty good. Pretty well spaced between him and Eric Kralik. There's Hernandez still holding. He's up to his 7th place there with no nose on that car. That's amazing that he's holding into the top 10 there. Now he's got Dustin Swingle, who's been up the front regularly tonight. I would think that he could run down Hernandez. This car being in pretty good shape there. 36 laps to go. And here comes Swingle right down on the inside of Hernandez. There's not much he can do. He's probably just figuring I'm gonna try to ride this thing out. If it ends up being a green flag pit stop for fuel and tires, and hopefully, maybe he has a faster pair left, and he'll just put that on there and see where he ends up at. If he can hold on to that top 10. Now he's back to 8th place, and actually, Dakota Moniz is not on the lead lap. Let's see where Gomelan is. Gomelan is in 9th. Oh, he's quite a ways back. So it's going to take a while for the 44 to catch up with Hernandez. There's Moniz just went by. Ferrara's behind him. But he's definitely off the pace a little bit there. Vasseur now under a bit more pressure by Durhold. Less than the 0.2 of a second. They've got Gomelan, the lap car, 2 seconds ahead of them. There he is there up front there. But not a ton of pressure. The only pressure that's going to be behind is coming from Durhold. Rochelle, he's a bit back now. And Bearden is just about 3 seconds behind him. Josh Bearden survived a few calamities there to be up in the top 5. So far, definitely a better night for him than at season opener at Daytona. Looking back here at Schwingel, he's back in 5th now. Got a couple of lap cars around him. And I believe the performance of the tires is kind of falling off now because he's catching that lap car, but not at a great pace. So I think now we're really getting into a long green flag run here. And there's Hernandez. He's finally decided, you know what, I'm going to pull the trigger here. I'm going to come in and, he may be trying to get fuel to go to the end here. And let's see, there goes that faster pair. They'll probably be getting 4 tires and fuel. It depends on how good his outlaps are, and whether or not the other leaders, that may trigger green flag pit stops by the other leaders. Currently showing in 11th now, Hernandez. And there's Aaron Kralik now. Yep, see green flag pit stops are beginning here. Came in from 7th place. Vasseur continues to lead, knowing he's going to have to stop. And right now, everybody's starting to pit here. There's Vincent Sora. He's on pit road. Right now, only 4 cars showing on the lead lap. I'm sorry, 5 cars. Schwingel, right now, he's the last car on the lead lap because of the cycling of the pit stops. But I believe he still has to stop also, and looks like going down the backstretch there. And Schwingel stays out. There's Rochelle in 3rd. There's the 16. Aaron Kralik going by. It's going to be interesting for the leaders once they pit. They're going to come in amidst a bunch of, no telling where they come out at. Maybe heavy traffic when they come back out onto the field. Vasseur just under a second ahead of Durhold. Durhold might be waiting just to see when he pits. Like, I'm gonna pit when you pit. Vasseur stays out for another lap. "21 laps to go in this event. Alfred Vasseur trying to hold on for the win here at Rockingham. That's a lapped car of Westfield behind him. He's probably catching him because he might have already been in the pits and now has fresher tires. And there goes Hernandez also, who was on the lead lap, and he's past the leader, and the leader probably still has to stop. So we'll see how that works out for Hernandez once Vasseur comes into pit. I'm pretty sure he's going to have to pit. I doubt he has the fuel to make it to the end. Somebody just got in the wall, and that'd be the last thing. The leader doesn't want to see a caution right now. Vasseur almost looked like he got in the wall there for a second. Josh Bearden, there's he going down on pit road. That long crawl down pit road feels like it takes an eternity sometimes.
Caution.
Oh no, and the caution comes out.
Boston, you're doing a good job. You want to give us an update on that car?
And that was Durhold. Let's see what happened here. Durhold, okay, the 7 of Bill Dart. Dart got up into the wall, came off and caught Durhold. And that's what brought out the caution. So, now we have an interesting situation here. Now Bearden, he just came out of the pits. He's right behind the leader. Of course, he's not showing on the lead lap right now. Him and Sora, Dart, Gamelan, and Ferrara are on the same lap. But here comes Vasseur. In fact, all of the leaders are coming in now. There's Durhold, Rochelle. Of course, Swingle. There's Swingle. And see, that's going to leave Tribble. Tribble was in 5th place. And he got the I think he got the lucky dog there, and that's going to leave, I believe that's going to leave Hernandez stuck a lap down perhaps here. No, I take that back. Hernandez right now, he's it's such a jumble. Everybody else is going into the pits. Let's see how this shakes out. He's still showing on the lead lap now. See, Roberts is the first car lap down now. Kralik is showing as the last car on the lead lap. See, there's Dart, Gamelan, and Ferraro. He's just getting his work done now. Adam Westfield, he had a fairly quiet night. Dakota Moniz, he's avoided a few wrecks there. There's Gomelan coming off. He's in 11th place. But he's actually 2 laps down. We're at lap 231 of 246. 15 laps to go. Alfred Vasseur, he's got all of these lapped cars in front of him, I believe. Because he's still showing as the leader. And they're all going to get wave arounds to get back on the lead lap. But none of them were involved in that incident, so that puts Vasseur back to the front. There's Hernandez and Kralik that are making their way around. Here comes Hernandez. He'll be in 6th place on the restart, followed by Kralik. Roberts is up there in 8th. Lights are out on the pace car. Restart lap 233 when they cross the line. Spun the tires there just a little bit, but still got going good anyway. Swingle is right back up there again. Him and Rochelle, they've been up there quite a bit tonight. Durhold and Tribble there, he's got a bit of traffic. He's back in 5th place, but he's got a few lap cars to deal with. There's Josh Bearden. He's in 8th position. He's the first car lead lap down. So if they were to have another caution, he'd get the lucky dog. Swingle, bit of pressure there now from Rochelle and Durhold. And that's exactly what Vasseur wants to see. Showing 11 laps to go now.
Caution, caution.
Oh, we got a caution.
Any feeling about the car at all?
And that should give Josh Bearden the lucky dog. He's the first car a lap down. Let's see who that was. Oh, and that was Hernandez. He had done so well to try to get back up the front. Let's see what happened. Oh, and he got into Tribble there a little bit. And even the 14 of Vince Sora, who had avoided a lot of things, but not this time, unfortunately. Hernandez still running, showing on the lead lap here. And there's Bearden. Vasseur did a little fake move there. I'm sorry, that wasn't Bearden. That was the. I think that was the. Was that the 18 maybe? I think that might have been the 9. That might have been the 9 of Swingle that did that. And there's Josh Bearden getting his wave around, put him back on the lead lap. He'll be in 8th position. That'll leave Jonathan Roberts as a lucky dog. 11 laps to go as of right now. Bearden, let's see if he's probably coming in to get some fresh tires for the end of this race. Those cars are coming out of turn 4. Can he get to his pit stall and get out before the cars get there? That's a long pit road, folks. It stretches all the way around into turn 1. Let's see where the field is. Left side's going on. Already got the right sides. There he goes, and he makes it out. Manages to beat the field out, so he'll stay on the lead lap, the tail end of the lead lap. Meanwhile, Alfred Vasseur lights are out on the pace car. Oh, I'm sorry, lights are not out on the pace car, my bad. So we'll have about maybe 7 laps to go once we go green here. Lights should be going out this time around. Alfred Vasseur, Dustin Swingle, Kyle Rochelle, Landon Durhold, Aaron Kralik, your top 5. And Patrick Hernandez, how about that? Little luck shine on him there. He got in the pits just in time before that caution came out. And got a lucky dog, got himself back up just outside the top 5. Aaron Tribble and Josh Beard, and here he comes around now. Lights are out on the pace car. When we go green, it'll be 6 laps to go. We'll see if this thing goes right to the end here.
Green.
And we're green. Vasseur with another good jump there. And here comes Rochelle and Swingle. Rochelle, he managed to get by Swingle there. Vasseur definitely wants him to keep battling. And they pile up. That's going to be another caution, maybe. They all got down below the line, and it stayed green, folks. Hernandez is now up. Will you believe that? He's right there. But he's still almost over. He's almost a second and a half behind Vasseur. Heavy pressure from Kralik, though. Vasseur just wants them to stay, to keep on battling, and Hernandez has to gather it up. Did a great job saving it, but that's going to give up second place to Kralik. Aaron Kralik now in the second place on lap 242 now, over 2 seconds behind Vasseur. If Vasseur keeps it on track and he's got this one in the bag, the battle is for second here and other positions behind. Hernandez trying to catch him. Hernandez dives to the inside. Now lap 244. 2 laps to go. Hernandez once again into second place. 2 3/4 seconds almost from the leader, Vasseur. Josh Beard comfortably in 4th place. Well, I shouldn't say comfortably, but he's getting a little bit of attack there from Tribble. Tribble almost got to the inside there, almost got his left rear quarter panel there. Did check up. White flag is in the air for Alfred Vasseur. Clean sailing behind him. Heading on down the backstretch here. Alfred Vasseur is going to hold on. And here's your winner, folks, here at Rockingham. Great win for Alfred Vasseur. Hernandez did come home second. Awesome race there at the end, folks. And he's going to light him up there at the start-finish line. Alfred Vasseur, your winner. Alfred Vasseur, your winner, folks, here at Rockingham. I'm going to do a Polish victory lap here. And while he's doing that, we're going to go ahead and look at your finishing results here. Alfred Vasseur, your winner. Patrick Hernandez, second. Aaron Kralik in third. Joseph Bearden, fourth. Aaron Tribble, fifth. Kyle Rochelle, sixth. Landon Durhold, seventh. Dustin Swingle, eighth. Jonathan Roberts, ninth. Ryan Ferraro, 10th place. Maurice Gamelan, 11th. Bill Darthen, 12th. Adam Westfield, 13th. And 14th, Kahuna Moniz. Vincent Sora, 15th. Josh Gooden, 16th. Max Foner, 17th. Thomas Walter in 18th position. In 19th position, we have Donald Arnett Jr., Dylan Havatin, Chip Parks, John Jones, Mike Bano, Robert Hand, Marvin Turnmeyer Jr., and Nick Kessler were scored, even though they didn't start the race. They're scored in the finishing order there. Thank you all for coming out tonight to the Mobil One Racing League presented by Bolt Law Group. And that will do it for tonight. And we hope you enjoyed tonight's event. And we will see you next time for round 3. Everyone have a wonderful evening.